Hello Twin Flames. As promised, today I'm doing a special reading connected to Arcturian gateway. Arcturian is like a superstar star. It's 25 times the size of the sun, and at this point during 3 days between the 16th and the 18th of October, they are aligned basically, which is quite a big deal. And first and foremost, Arcturian is connected to the abundance and prosperity. So this is an excellent opportunity for us to use this time to manifest more abundance and more prosperity into our lives and onto our journeys. So today I'm gonna look at, it was gonna be the usual format of how we look at different important astrological events. So for each of the twins, we'll see what is the opportunity at this time, or if you wish, the outcome, right? So what could be the positive impact of these events. Secondly, we'll see what the challenge is. And then thirdly, will be more of a guidance for what to do, how to utilize it. And then at the end, I'll also pull some cards for each of the twins from the Angel Therapy deck. Okay, let's get started, and we'll start as always with an oracle card. Today is the Cosmic Journey Oracle, and the first card will be pulled for Divine Feminines. Listen in, watch it. And for Divine Masculines, cross-watching to know what's going on, or, you know, how is this important for Divine Feminines. Hope you guys are doing great. If you haven't checked out my website recently, please do. It's mindfulbamboo.com. Me and my faithful assistant are working on making some changes, and also I'm started to create content more consistently. So every week going forward, you'll be able to see at least one new article, and probably some links to other resources, or there will also be a video link to the same topic, and I will of course present the link to the video in my article. The videos will usually be on my other channel, Mindful Bamboo, because it's going to be about more generic mindfulness and wellness topics rather than something for twin flames, but it's still relevant so much for twins, and we can all use that information. Let's remind ourselves, right, why certain topics are important, or certain aspects of a healthy lifestyle. And maybe you'll introduce something new into your life, something that you didn't even think about recently or at all. Of course, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to click the like button, to subscribe to my channel, to leave a comment, let me know who you are and your thoughts on what you'd like to see more of on the channel. Okay, we have number 23. See through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny. I like this so much, especially because this can easily be focused on prosperity and abundance, right? So if you look at it, because sometimes we are also brought up with, or actually oftentimes we're brought up with some, if you wish, stereotypes or stigmas about money, about abundance, making good money, also how money and good nature of yourself and your work correlate or don't correlate, right? So without going too much in detail, just check yourself if you feel like if you allow yourself to go for that abundance, and if not, why. And then remember that this is basically financial prosperity is the energy that we get. First of all, it's the realization of our energy vibration and the work that we're doing in 5D, in the 3D layer, right? Because we're getting more resources that we can utilize in our 3D life, which is what we chose for ourselves, which is what the earth existence is about, right? We are in 3D, and this is the currency of the world. So it's natural to have that currency, especially as it represents your progress, your evolution, your growth, your energy, vibe. And of course, you can use it, you can and you should use it for making your voice heard and for reaching out to your audience with whatever it is that you have to say in this lifetime. Whether it's sharing of yourself and sharing of who you are, what you are, you know, how you came where you are right now, etc. Or it's specific, more specific knowledge for other people to learn and to make use of, to make this a better world in a nutshell, right? Purple lens of your galactic destiny, right? Your destiny is on the galactic level. Yes, it may need some extra resources to help you with your mission. So if at any point, I'm trying to say, you're feeling that earning good money does not equal being a good light worker, and then whatever that means for you, right? Think about it this way. Transfer that mindset for yourself so that you allow for this abundance to come in. Super important. And number 23, by the way, this card is number 23, which comes down to 5, which is about change, right? Allow for this change of prosperity, abundance, and quality of life. It's very important to stay high vibe during this time. And that includes your mindset about money and making good money. If you don't feel like you deserve it, you're not gonna attract it, even if it's on that level. What do we have for the masculines? We have, well, that's too many actually, 4 cards. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more. Just give me 1 or 2 cards. Okay, I'll take this one. Number 26. The universe wants to co-conspire with you. Yes. So whatever, however big or small amount you need, whatever you need to realize your plans, divine masculines, and to live the life of your dreams, it's all possible, and the universe wants to bring it to you. Again, if you are in a high vibrational energy and you don't have any specific karmic situations that are pulling you down right now, or something that occupies your space and your energy to the full, then you will be able to. In other words, if you, for some of you, you may need to either refresh the contract with the universe or your commitment to doing your best, being your best, you know, whatever your moral values are, if you wish, right? To remind yourself and the universe about those so that you can start co-create together with the universe and send that signal, right? That yes, this is who I am, this is what I want or what I need, right? Again, to make my voice heard and to deal with the mission, with the goals, with the dreams that I have in my life. And for some of you, you may be needing to create space for this. If you're preoccupied with, I don't know, family issues, maybe like a relationship issues, or you're hurt after a breakup, or you're just working around the clock at work, there's a good chance that those things are just draining you and not allowing you to get to the vibration that's high enough that will represent that new level of abundance. Okay, I'm gonna move to tarot because this is getting a little long. Let's pull the card for, no. Okay, I need to take a breath. So the opportunity, I'll pull the cards for the opportunity and the challenge with tarot, and then for the advice, I'll pull the angel therapy cards. I'm being guided to do it this way. So what's the opportunity here for divine feminines? Why is this important? Wow, Five of Cups. It kind of came upside down towards me, so I'm gonna read it this way. So to me, this is basically dealing with loss and feeling, I don't even want to say sorry for yourself because that's a different card, but it's like feeling like just being down in the dumps about something, you know, when you feel like things are just terrible and actually they're not as bad, but that's the feeling you have, that's the emotion that you have, and it's like a whirlwind of emotions that's taking you down, right? So this will allow to change that storyline so that you can get out of the dumpster and start going on the positive note and going upwards with your energy. Okay, for the masculines, we have Queen of Swords and High Priestess. For masculines, it's a great opportunity to see for themselves what the storylines would be with their karmic partner and with their divine feminine. To me, Queen of Swords, especially in this deck, is the karmic partner, and the High Priestess is definitely a divine feminine. So divine masculines, one way or the other, as they break through and they get into that next level, that will definitely mean for them the clarity, the extra clarity that they will get on, they will see the contrast between the karmic path and the alignment with the divine and going with divine feminine. The choices will get a lot clearer because now a lot of them still have some doubts on whether, how to explain this? They basically see the prosperity line or, you know, the future timeline around financial abundance with the karmic partner pretty clearly. Like, it makes sense to them. They understand how to get there. They understand why or what they need that money for exactly, right? Like, they understand the story. It's pretty straightforward for them at this time. When it comes to the divine feminine, they understand well enough that it's going to be pretty different. And whatever is different, it still creates that puzzle of either how are we going to make our income, our financial, how are we going to reach our financial stability in that relationship, in that tandem, or they're not necessarily knowing what kind of lifestyle you two are going to have, what kind of needs you're going to have, and whether they're going to be able to provide to cover it. And for divine masculines, it's a very important part of the story. Even if they see you, and you know, the feminine is here as a high priestess, they see you feminines as someone self-sustained and, you know, someone who is capable of supporting themselves. It's still, you know, subconsciously, even for the masculines, there is this program that they're supposed to be providers. They have that instinct, that need, and there is a bit of a block there if we're talking about manifesting abundance with divine feminine. So they will be able to see clearly how that storyline will go if they are to choose the path with the divine feminine. What's the challenge for divine feminines at this time? 7 of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting it's the energy of thinking that you know everything or that you know better. Thank you for correction. Right? So be careful with that, divine feminine, because it might be true, but it's still good to be in the open-minded energy and be ready to take in some new information, be open to someone else's ideas, right? I'm not saying just listen to everyone and not listen to yourself, but it's kind of dangerous to feel like you are the, you know, the expert and you know better than anybody else how to create your abundance or what to do next. Just be careful with that particular part, because that's your ego talking. And as much as I can really relate to it, because sometimes when I'm listening to certain information, like, oh, I know so much more about this. So like, yeah, of course it's X, Y, Z. I mean, why are you telling me? That's so obvious, right? Like, you get a little bit cheeky or a lot with certain areas where we feel we're experts, who have been doing it for a while. I don't know, maybe you're at the point in your business, in your work, in your career, where you feel like you are an expert and you know how to make money, how to make good money, and you're doing well for yourself. Like, yeah, I'm doing great and I know exactly what to do. But that's the point here, that there is an X factor that's coming in, or that opportunity that can turn things around, and a lot of times it's something unexpected. So yeah, just again, open up, hold the space for that, something different. Even if it's an idea from an innocent bystander, or you'll read it in an article. Excuse me. That was a confirmation. I did it yesterday, it's interesting. Okay, let's go to Divine Masculine and see what the challenge is over there. What could be the challenge at this time for Divine Masculines? Page of Wands in reverse. Yes, it's actually somewhat similar energy, where Divine Masculines may not be feeling good about starting from scratch or bringing in some new ideas into their reality. You know, when you've established your way of doing things and it works, again, our brain, our ego starts stepping in and saying, well, this is this is something that you've done, this is something that worked, this is the winning plan, right? Why steer from it? Just keep going, because you know that that's like a guaranteed success. But what is being asked of you, Divine Masculine, is to open up and be again in the student mode, to tune into, and again, it doesn't mean that although this person here is like listening actively to what's going on, notice that there are no other people around, and the person is in nature somewhere, in a park, in a forest, right? This is about listening to your intuition. This is about getting whether it's meditation, prayer, however you connect to your higher power, it's about using that channel of information, but being open to it and listening to it, right? So the challenge could be unwillingness to take a new road that's not the beaten path, the trail that you will be creating yourself from scratch, and you'll feel like a student, you'll feel like you're at square one. And a lot of people around may be telling you that it's crazy to start from scratch, or not to develop on what you've been doing and what has worked. But there's no growth there, that's the problem. And you are getting onto a path where you'll learn some new skills that, even if it's already the area that you've established yourself in, you will still be able to innovate and transform it into something completely different in a beautiful way. Okay, didn't really need the clarifiers today, but I'm gonna pull the cards from Angel Therapy deck. And first we'll pull a card for Divine Feminines. What's the advice during this Arcturian gateway for Divine Feminines? Law of attraction. Yes, exactly what we've been talking about. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. So to me, that's a clear sign that the way you do your business, let's put it that way, may change. It's likely to change. Even if it's the same business, the way you do it, the approach you have for it, maybe the target audience will be different. What's the advice for Divine Masculines? From the angels. Archangel Michael. This is the Archangel supervising twin flames. And I like that both of them have this purple color. It's beautiful. This is the connection, through the crown chakra to the divine. You're working very closely with this powerful archangel who is protecting and guiding you through this situation. So masculines, if any of you have doubts or are afraid that you're gonna lose your money if you take some risks, or you'll be somehow punished for it, just know that Archangel Michael is at your side, by your side, and they're working with you on making your dreams a reality. So you should feel that protection, and you can actually send a message of appreciation to Archangel Michael for supporting you during these times. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye, everyone.